Welcome to Smyrna High School for tonight's boys basketball game between the home team Smyrna Eagles, overall 7-3, and the visiting Dover Senators, ranked number 1 with a record of 11-1. Thanks for joining us here on 302 Sports. Dover has yet to lose to an in-state team after coming from behind Sunday in the Urban Youth Showcase to defeat third-ranked Howard 74-61. The Eagles have won 5 of their last 6 games, including wins last week over Cape Henlopen and Odessa. I'm Glenn Fraser with Pat Gariantes. These two both won their bracket in the Governor's Challenge down in Salisbury over the holidays. Smyrna kind of hit a little bit of a lull, but they've come back strong in the last couple of weeks. We don't have them ranked in the top 10 as of now, but they're just on the outside looking in, and they'd love to get a big upset win here tonight over a Dover team that has been on fire. Let me bring in my broadcast partner. And Pat, this Smyrna team under head coach Andrew Mears can go about 8 or 9 deep, but they rely heavily on 3 players to get their points.
Yeah, they absolutely do, Glenn. And we're a little over the midway point of the season. They're going to start the cream's going to start to separate itself, so to speak. And to what you're saying, this year, 58% of their total points on the season have come from 2 players. The senior forward, Logan Shaw, is averaging 15 a game, and the senior point guard, Chase Sullivan, who's averaging right around 20 in his last 3. But these guys have led the way for this team all season long, 166 points and 160 collectively. Well, Pat, how you expect them to beat and compete with a team as deep as Dover with only 2 guys really, accounting for 60%? Well, they've added the senior guard, Maurice Kilgo, of recently. He's had 25 points here in the last week or so, averaging 8 points per game in those 3 games. He can help balance out the scoring sheet for this team. They're playing good basketball, Glenn. They've recently beat teams, Cape Henlopen and Odessa last week. Those teams, especially Cape, amongst the top in the state of Delaware. That's something to keep an eye on for them. Can they keep that momentum going against what we have said since the beginning of the year is potentially the class of the state in Dover?
All right, let's go in a little bit deeper on the Dover Senators. Head coach Stephen Wilson has his team primed for another playoff run. They've been in the championship game the last 2 years, won 2 years ago. He has a deep bench. He can go 10 deep. Typically, though, in a very competitive atmosphere, he'll go about 8 deep. He's getting solid play from inside in the paint and from outside. And, Pat, the players to watch, well, there's at least 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable what they've done this year. And these aren't wins against cupcake teams. They're playing out-of-state teams, and they got wins against these ranked opponents. Number 10, William Penn, by 17. Number 2, Cape Henlopen, by 16, as opposed to a 6-point victory for Smyrna.
Yeah.
They beat number 4, St. George's, by 7, and then they took down number 3, Howard, by 13. And you're right. They're pretty evenly dispersed on the scoring sheet. A bunch of guys can contribute. The guys are going to keep an eye on Javion Dennis. He's been doing it since he was a freshman pretty much. He's averaging 14 a game this year. You're also going to take a look at Chase Little. He's stepped into a bigger role, and he's responded well. He's averaging 14 a game himself. Kareem King, he's averaging 12 on the year, the junior guard. He also had 17 points in that game against Howard. Little added 14 for them. And then the big fella in the middle, the senior Terrence Williams, he's been great this year. 14 points a game, including 21 in that win against Howard. So those guys can fill the stat sheet up. You also got a good point guard in Cameron Jackson-Dixon, who may not fill it up, but he runs the offense. He gets them into their sets, controls the pace. They're just a well-rounded team. Obviously, they got contributors off the bench as well. Joseph Taylor, guys like Troy Spencer. And those guys are averaging 6, 7, almost 8 points a game off the bench for a team that's already got 4 guys averaging double figures. So they can fill it up. They're going to pressure you, make you uncomfortable as well. Coach Wilson, he's built a program down there in Dover, and they're reaping the benefits. This is one of the deepest teams, if not the deepest team in the state.
Pat, I watched that game Sunday against Howard, and Terrence Williams made up his mind in the second half. He was just going to take over and dominate. He had double digits in rebounding in the fourth quarter alone.
Yeah.
That's how dominant he was. And he had 3 and 1s in the fourth quarter that were huge to bring his team back. He had the tying basket and free throw to make it 55-all. And then Dover outscored Howard 24-6 in the fourth quarter to get what looks like on paper an easy win. It was anything but easy.
Anything but, right, Glenn? And, that's one thing about Williams that, as an observer here you've seen. He's had this body since he was a sophomore. He goes about 6'5", 6'6". He's got a little bit of weight to him. He can bang with anybody in the state of Delaware, a state that's not known for its a giant, so to speak. 6'5", 6'6", you're a really good size in this state. It's good to see him maybe start to tap into that a little bit. Maybe he can ride off that big second half, as you talked about, double-double just then, and carry that into the second half of the season. We'll see. I know Coach Wilson would really appreciate it if he could.
He goes 6'6", 215, and he was deadly from the free throw line in that game on Sunday against Howard. He scored 19 of his game-high 21 in the second half. These two coaches have really brought the programs along. Mm-hmm. If you go back to 2017, each one of these coaches has taken their program to a state championship game 3 different times. Both have won once. They'd like nothing better than to get back to the Bob again this year. Dover, I think, is primed to make that run. We're going to see tonight the measuring stick for Smyrna here. How close are they?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, Glenn. It's a measuring stick. I mean, the common opponent, at least in terms of both of their wins, is Cape. Dover with the more impressive point differential. But, again, with Kilgo coming back, adding a little more balance to this attack here for Smyrna, that's going to go a long way. The last game, it was Sullivan. He had 22 points. The win against Cape, it was Shaw. Yeah. He had 19. Those two have kind of been alternating back and forth. If Smyrna can get another guy or two, Kilgo being one of them, and maybe 1 or 2 other guys that contribute on the stat sheet, it could really help them go a long way. They got hot at the end of last year, Glenn, if you remember, winning 5 of their last 6 to get into the tournament. Looking to continue that here in the second half of the season. A good start. 7-3 is a good start to the year. If they can finish off in the same way, 14-6, they're going to like where they're sitting.
Yeah. Let's take a look at our top 10 for this week. Dover has been number 1 almost the entire season. They're followed by second-ranked Cape Henlopen. Howard stays at number 3. St. George is at 4. Tatnall is at 5. Salesianum 6. Middletown 7. Caravel 8. Apo 9. And William Penn 10. On the girls' side, St. E's number 1. Sanford 2. Smyrna 3. Caravel 4. Cape 5. Padua 6. Followed by Archmere, Ursuline, Appoquinimink, and Concord. Those are our top 10s coming into this week's action. Going to be a great atmosphere, Pat. The gym is packed here at Smyrna High. You can hear in the background they got the Smyrna High pep band going. College atmosphere here tonight.
It's a great way to put it, not to mention the second-level seating. I mean, yeah, you're getting the college atmosphere here today for sure. And both of these teams, they're going to bring it too. I mean, you got good size down there, teams playing at a high level. I'm looking forward to this one.
All right, shortly we'll have the announcement of the starters for the game to the crowd here tonight. By the way, the freshman game was won by Dover 33-32 earlier this evening. Then Smyrna's JV won their game 38-35. 2 games decided by a single possession. Could we be so lucky? Well, we're about to find out. Both teams finishing their warm-ups. And Pat's right, they pulled out the second-level seating here behind us tonight as we are situated on the second level just across from the scorer's table. And there's the buzzer, and we're going to have the announcement of the starters for the game and then the national anthem. And how about the news that we heard earlier or late last week or over the weekend, Pat, that in 2 years, in the season 27-28, Delaware's going to a shot clock.
Love it. I've been calling for it for at least the last 4 or 5 years. I think the talent level within the state has raised enough to where you got to start putting it on par with the rest of the country, right? Especially in this region. You got Pennsylvania right to you, where a lot of talent through the years has left the state of Delaware to go play in a more competitive Pennsylvania. Well, one way to get yourself college ready is to mimic the college game, and one of the ways you can do that is with the shot clock. I think it'll help player development. It's also going to differentiate the levels in coaching as well, because you're going to have to be disciplined and have a plan in order to score consistently within 35 seconds. I think it's a welcomed addition. I know there's been some pushback through the years. I think it's only going to help the greater state of basketball in Delaware, and it's going to help keep homegrown talent within the state, which is what we'd all like to see, because there has been an influx of serious talent in the state of Delaware over the course of the last decade, and it's finally starting to get recognized on that national level. So, yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I think it's going to be great.
All right, the Dover Senators starting five being announced to the crowd. And those starters will be Javion Dennis, Cameron Jackson-Dixon, Chase Little, Kareem King, and Terrence Williams. For the Smyrna Eagles, the starters will be Maurice Kilgo, Chase Sullivan, Kwamir Reddick, Logan Shaw, and Pharaoh McNeil. Stephen Wilson is in his 18th season guiding the Dover Senators program. His overall record at Dover, 271 wins against 112 losses. Andrew Mears, in his 13th season at Smyrna, has over 170 wins in his career here. Two veteran coaches with a lot of experience, maybe two of the most veteran coaches in the Henlopen Conference, Pat.
Yeah, no, they've done a tremendous job. Obviously, Coach Mears in those late 2010s, those championship appearances with Caleb Matthews and the crew. They've been fantastic. And Coach Wilson been going after it a long time, since back when I was in high school. So, and again, I said it. He's built the last 10 years. What he's built as a program down in Dover has been second to none in terms of program, ability through the years in Delaware.
All right, we're going to step aside for the national anthem.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere, or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image?
Just had the playing of our national anthem here. Awesome job by the Smyrna High Pep Band. It's also being assisted by the middle school band here in the Smyrna High gym tonight. Glenn Fraser alongside Pat Gariantes, Nick Halliday on camera. Just about ready to get this one underway. The Smyrna Eagles in the home whites with red numbers, and the Dover Senators in their road blacks with dark blue numbers outlined in white trim.
Oh, a little swag when you surf, Glenn. Kidding me? Look at the band's going with it. The student section's rocking.
The band's going with it. Maybe we can get Nick to pan up to the band so we can watch them do a little dance here.
Swag surf. This is the way you start a basketball game right here, Glenn.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, this is just like a small college atmosphere. I love it. Good having Pat back next to me as well.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Terrence Williams will jump it. Okay, he's going up against Kwamir Reddick to get this one started. Looks a little bit like Artis Gilmore out there, Reddick does. Old ABA days.
Artis Gilmore. Heck of a name call right there.
Man, the ABA, I loved the ABA when I was younger. That's how The Doc got his start.
Absolutely.
Julius Irving. Senators trying to get something going in the paint early on against Smyrna, Pat.
A little man-to-man defense. You see Kilgo in there with the shoulder apparatus.
Good hesitation by Cameron Jackson-Dixon. He couldn't get the shot to go. Smyrna all the way down the other end, but in amongst the trees, and that was a tough shot attempt there.
Yeah, a little bit of a force, not necessarily needed there.
Top of the circle, 3-ball. Williams trying to bank one. Now Javion Dennis, that rimmed out. Pulling down the rebound was Reddick.
There's Shaw.
Now top of the circle, Smyrna for 3. Not a little strong. Got his own miss. Underneath, wide open. Hesitation, up and in. Good bucket there by Logan Shaw.
Yeah, the assist there from Pharaoh McNeil. If that name sounds familiar, he was been at Sanford the last couple of years, transferring down here for Smyrna for his senior season.
Yeah, the last few games, he's averaged about 3 points and 4 or 5 rebounds. Good strong move in the paint by Dennis, and he lays it in softly with a hand. That's not Dennis. That was King.
Tell you what, great attack by King. Staying aggressive, using his length to his advantage. That's the thing that Dover has that not a lot of teams do. I mean, they have great length all through their rotation, not even just in the starting 5.
Yeah, they do, and their guards have really good length. Not just the wings and the forwards.
Really, I mean, Williams is the only true forward. The rest of them are pretty positionless.
Yeah. Well, there was an attempt at a save, but couldn't pull it in, was Logan Shaw. Turnover to Dover. We're tied at 2, 1 minute in.
Yeah, tough turnover there. Shaw on the season leads the team in 3-point shooting. He's hit 19 in the first 10 games of the year, so just around 2 per game he'll hit.
Playing tight defense right now. And again, Smyrna staying with the man. Williams, a little pump fake, goes up, can't get the shot to go, but he drew the contact. And he'll go to the line where, I tell you, he's a very good free throw shooter.
Did a great job there, Glenn, of playing off 2 feet. He powered his way into the lane. He kept his balance, and he stayed down on those 2 feet, and that allowed him to pump fake, get the defender off balance, get himself to the free throw line for these free throws.
And he makes the first one to give Dover a 3-2 advantage. I mentioned Williams scored 19 points in the second half Sunday in that win over Howard. He makes them both.
Good form from the line. Now a little pressure coming from Dover, Glenn.
Yep. And they'll show you all kind of different pressures throughout the game. Almost a 10-second violation.
They got to get into their half-court set now.
And they react so quickly. When they pressure the ball, there's somebody else just waiting to fill up the passing lane.
Sullivan.
Ooh.
Take.
Yeah, tough angle shot.
Chase Sullivan on the drive there, Glenn. He leads the team in scoring, as we said, coming into the game, averaging just over 16 and a half.
Jackson-Dixon got loose in the paint, dished it off. Left-handed runner won't go. And the ball out of bounds to the Smyrna Eagles as we're tied at 4.
Good competitive contest here early, Glenn. Shooting percentage is a little bit low, but these are good contested shots early in this game.
Yeah, neither of these teams will really fill it up from outside beyond the arc. They want to get points in the paint in a transition. Shaw takes a deep 3-point shot. That's short. Smyrna with a second chance. They feed Shaw in the lane, and that gets off the back of the rim and goes in.
Great cut, good offensive rebound by McNeil. Instead of forcing a shot up, he kept his eyes into the middle of the floor. It was a great cut right there by Shaw. He found him for the tough bucket.
Smyrna going to play man defense the whole game. That's going to be tiring. We'll see if they can handle that. Little mid-range jumper on the baseline is up and good by Jackson-Dixon.
Well, you know, the key here against Dover is limit their transition opportunities. That's something that they do a very good job of. They can force turnovers with their length, and then they can get out and run in transition. They can play with tremendous amounts of pace. Smyrna can slow the pace of this game down, not only on the offensive side, but the defensive side with great help defense can really help them stay in this contest against a challenge in the #1 team with Dover.
Yeah, I think you're right. One thing Dover does is they can sub out so many people, go deep on the bench, and they tire you out late in the game.
Absolutely.
And that's what happened to Howard. Shaw takes a three-point shot. Off the mark. Jackson Dixon comes down with a rebound and runs the floor. Chase Little will take a three. That's off the mark. And I see Dover backs up, and they try to pick up at mid-court with a little press, but Smyrna broke that really quick.
And that was a good job. Now, again, get themselves set into their half court. I like it. Just take your time. No shot clock yet, so make sure you get a good look.
Partially deflected, wide open three-point shot is up and good by Chase Sullivan.
Again, second chance opportunity. They try to draw the charge. I like it from Dover, but when it doesn't go your way, you're out of position defensively. They found Sullivan for the three.
Good move on the baseline to draw contact, and going to the line, I think that's Javion, or is that King? Those numbers are hard to read. It's King. King goes to the line. The foul was on Maurice Kilgo, his first. Team second. And his first attempt is good. The last three games, Pat, Smyrna's been shooting 74% from the free throw line, and Dover's right up there in the low to mid 70s as well. Two really good free throw shooting teams.
Yeah, and you know, it's credit to, like, you got a lot of guard-centric players. Like, these guys are tall, but they're primarily guard skill set. They got great shooting touch.
Good ball movement, wide open, three-point shot, another one. That one goes down by James Heath. And we've got a timeout on the floor as Smyrna has its largest lead of the game at 12-8.
Smyrna's just doing a good job of not getting nervous with the pressure. You know, Dover's kind of running and jumping out around half court, and they're leaving these wings open for the three, going for this trap and run and jump type defense in the half court. See if Coach Steph Wilson changes that a little bit. Coming into the game, wasn't a strong suit of Smyrna shooting from the outside, so I understand why Dover would want to go and do that. But last two times down the court, they've done a good job of breaking the pressure, but not panicking and rushing. These shooters are sinking down into that wing, and they're knocking down the threes. Back-to-back chances.
And that goes back to coaching. You know, you work on that in practice to have that discipline. All right, we're coming in out of the timeout. 2:33 to go in the opening quarter. Smyrna with the early lead. Dover has not led. They've tied it a couple of times.
And there's no panic on Dover. Like you said, Glenn, I mean, they've done a great job in second halves of the game, with the exception of their only loss, which was against one of the top teams in New Jersey of Bergen. Yeah. That foul will get Williams to the line.
Yep. Yeah, Bergen Catholic, awesome team. Well, you were there.
They were.
Enough said, right?
It was like an 8 or 9 point game at halftime. Dover was really competing their tail off against clearly the overwhelming favorite. I mean, there's a Michigan State commit that was 6'9" and 240 and could dribble the basketball and shoot it on Bergen. But the second half, it just kind of fell apart. But that's been it. Every other game, they have been in control.
Oh, yeah. Williams just converted the first free throw, try to cut that lead to 2, and he makes them both. So far, Dover perfect from the line, 6 out of 6. 12-10 ball game, 2:15 to go, opening quarter.
Yeah, good work here by Smyrna. They're not getting pressed out of their comfort zone.
Nope, right there. You just said forced pass and a turnover.
Yep.
But they're going to get it back with hustle. And we've got a reach-in foul, I think, committed by Cameron Jackson Dixon. And that will be the first foul on Dover here in the ball game. Comes at the 2:01 mark.
I like what Smyrna's doing. They're really controlling the pace of this game, Glenn, which is a notch into their belt, man. And they're going to have to continue to do that if they want to stay in this game long term.
And they're being patient right now. With those two personal fouls earlier, Reddick is out of the game for Smyrna, being replaced by Damian Beckett. He's number 32 out there. Good pass, good find. Reverse layup by Shaw.
Shaw, that's twice now. He's made great cuts to get himself open layups. That one a little bit easier than the last one, but nice work off the ball.
Javian Dennis with a Euro step and the finger roll.
Quick. There's the pace, and then nearly a turnover there, but there's going to be a foul on Little, getting a little too aggressive on the steal there.
No pun intended.
Right, yeah.
Second foul, team foul on Dover. Cameron King goes out for Coach Wilson. Let's see who came on the floor for him. Looks like it might have been Joseph Taylor. Smyrna with the ball on the 2-point lead. Good move, extended, tried to make the layup, couldn't quite get it there. 1 minute to go in the quarter.
It's a charge, yes,
Chase
sir.
Little, offensive foul, negates the tying basket.
It's his second personal, Glenn, in the last 20 seconds.
Yeah, and we'll probably get him some time on the bench. Not yet, though.
They leave him right at the head of this press.
Yep. Inside of 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Shaw will on a switch. And he'll take the baseline jumper. Almost got that to go. Good hustle for the offensive rebound. Mid-range jumper. That's good by Sullivan.
Impressive start here from Smyrna.
Bazemore kept that possession alive. Oh, there's a three-point shot down in the, I think that was Taylor who just came in the game.
Great work, but he comes in, makes a difference right off the jump. Nice work by the sophomore guard.
Floater in the lane off the backboard. Rebound, turnaround shot up, using his body and getting the shot to go. That's Sullivan.
It's about a perfect quarters you could have drew up for Coach Andrew Mears and company. What a start here by Smyrna, Glenn, controlling the pace of play and taking a three-point lead into the second quarter.
All right, we'll step aside, Pat, and come back with the second quarter right after this.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance.
Now we're back here just about ready to go with second quarter action. Smyrna leading after one by a score of 18-15. And we mentioned Kilgo returning to the lineup and the roster just a couple of weeks ago after missing most of the season. But really hasn't been a presence so far in the game, Pat, at least not offensively. Playing good defense, though. Smyrna just staying with that man defense.
Playing good defense, controlling the pace, and not panicking against this pressure against Dover. Not giving Dover a chance to get out and run in transition through turnovers. They've done a good job of handling the basketball, whether it's Kilgo or the man with the ball right now, Chase Sullivan. They've done a tremendous job against this pressure from Dover.
Sullivan had 9 points in that first quarter to lead Smyrna. Shaw had 6. Top of the circle, three-point shot. That is money by Maurice Kilgo. We just talked about him.
Great offensive set, had Dover scrambling, and that set Kilgo wide open for the three.
Tough angle shot on the baseline by Williams. It hit the bottom of the rim. Floater in the lane. Does not go. Beckett with a rebound. To Shaw in the paint. Now Smyrna, patient, swinging it around.
Wow.
And getting that one to go down with a roll is Sullivan.
What a job by Sullivan. Oh. Good pass.
Yep, good find underneath. And with the bucket is Spencer, his first points of the game.
And yet again, you can see this is what Coach Wilson does. He's not afraid to play these guys, get them some minutes.
Exactly. Oh, good no-look underneath the Beckett, but they collapse on him quickly, and he traveled.
Lost his balance a little bit.
Dover with a couple more subs coming in. So they've already gone 8 deep here in this first quarter. Walters came out. Handling the ball right now, the point guard, Cameron Jackson-Dixon. Baseline, tough shot.
Another charge.
Wow.
Smyrna's playing great defense in the lane. They are not getting all spread out. Really good help defense. They've drawn 2 charges and done a couple other great jobs cutting, baseline drivers off. They're playing really, really fundamentally sound basketball right now.
And that's the second foul on Jackson-Dixon as he goes to the bench. Coming in for him is Braylon Williams. So Dover has 2 guys on the bench, 2 starters, both with 2 fouls.
You're just seeing right now, it's a really great high basketball IQ start for Smyrna right now. They're playing very smart basketball.
Oh, tough move all the way down to the paint. Took it all the way, couldn't get it to roll in.
That's Kilgo.
Yeah. Pass inside, pass denied, but we've got a reach-in foul. That's going to be called on McNeil. That'll be his first.
Tough down there handling the big fella. Doing all he could to try and come up with that steal, just a little too aggressive.
Yeah, that's quite an assignment for Smyrna, Terrence Williams. He has the ball now, baseline. Now top of the circle. Good hands. Shot off the back of the rim. Kilgo runs down the rebound, Pat.
I'll tell you what, though, I mean, it's just great baseline defense by Smyrna to help. And look at this.
Ah, good find. The dime by John Couch, who's in the game, and then the bucket by 24, McNeil. And Smyrna has a 25-17 lead.
Yeah, great. I mean, they're just playing really smart basketball right now. And this is a credit to the coaching staff, Andrew Mears and company. They've got these guys not panicking. They got plays set up. They just know where to be with the basketball, and I mean, this is really good. They're playing. Glenn, I'm extremely impressed with what I'm seeing from Smyrna right now. A high IQ team like this that may be limited in terms of size, in terms of crazy athleticism,
right.
Great outside shooting. The basketball IQ can help keep you in the games that maybe you shouldn't be in from a skill or athletic standpoint.
And
tremendously
Pat,
impressive.
Yeah, I think where it's coming into play most, you're talking about the basketball IQ, is once Smyrna breaks the press at midcourt, they're finding players open on backdoor cuts for easy buckets. There must have been 3, or at least 2 reverse layups and 1 other easy bucket by Shaw.
Yeah, and Shaw, just great cutting. Great cutting. And, if you fall asleep for a split second against a very well-disciplined team like this, you can get caught with those quick, easy buckets. And those are the plays that the Eagles are going to have to make. If they're going to want to win games against caliber teams at Dover, they're going to have to be smothering on defense. And what I mean by that is as a team cohesive unit. And then on the offensive side of the ball, they're going to have to try and make those backdoor cuts, get those quick, easy baskets, because, get all those easy buckets as you can get can help you stay into a game with tremendous shot makers like this Dover team has.
Terrell Lewis on the floor now for Smyrna. So already Coach Mears has gone 9 deep off of his bench. He's matching Stephen Wilson with the depth of Dover. And there is an anticipation on the pass and almost a steal, but it is out of bounds off of James Heath, I thought.
It looks like it was knocked away by the Dover hand.
Okay. Coach Wilson right now doesn't look too happy pacing the sideline.
No, right now there's just a little bit of lack of focus out there, and they're kind of getting out hustled. There's going to be a foul.
Yeah. And it's on Terrell Lewis, who just checked into the game. That's his first, team second.
And right now, Dover's just got to, they've kind of lock in, so to speak, and pick the physical intensity up a little bit and match Smyrna on the physicality side of the ball.
Terrence Williams setting the screen, guarded by Shaw. Back to Williams. Shaw again on him. They double team him, and they've got a traveling violation.
Great
Good
defense.
hands.
It's just fantastic help defense there. They are shrinking the floor. Dover can't find the driving lanes right now, and there's no open outside shots for them. It's a defensive clinic from the Eagles right now.
Good points. Oh, nice find to Logan Shaw, and he slams it home. And the largest lead of the game as the gym goes wild.
Glenn, that's a poster. It's our first poster of 2026. Logan Shaw, unreal. And if that doesn't wake Dover up, I don't know what will, Glenn. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that's a wake-up call right there.
That'll be on TikTok later, I'm sure.
That was a great pass. I'm sorry I didn't see who got the dime there. But Shaw with a strong move from the paint.
Again, Shaw with a great cut. I mean, that's the third time now.
Yeah.
Moving without the basketball. Tremendous job.
Smyrna with the largest lead of the game at 10 points, and Dover has been here before just 2 days ago. They were down double digits to Howard. Pass into Terrence Williams, knocked away by Shaw. And not only is Shaw doing the job on the offensive end, Pat, he has the assignment of guarding Terrence Williams.
And there's the turnover.
Yep, steal on the inbounds. All the way down, used his body.
They're going to call an offensive there.
Yeah.
That's the right call.
Little clear out with the elbow.
Sullivan was kind of stiff-arming, Heisman pose.
And that'll be the team's third here with 4:40 to go in the second period. The only player with 2 personal fouls for Smyrna is Reddick. Cameron Jackson-Dixon and Chase Little both have 2 for Dover. And there's another attempt at a steal, and almost had it.
These guys are all over the court defensively, Glenn.
And they are confident right now.
Yes, they are.
Cross-court pass, King. And we've got a whistle and a foul on the floor before the shot.
Kilgo a little too aggressive on the closeout.
That'll be his second, team's 5th. So Dover will shoot free throws for the remainder of this quarter. As Kareem King goes to the line, he has 2 points in the game. And he had a statement slam dunk Sunday in that big fourth quarter comeback up at Del Tech Stanton and the Urban Youth Showcase. Missed the first one, and that is the first free throw miss of the game for Dover. Second attempt, and that one he gets the bounce off the rim. So the Senators are now 7 of 8 from the line. Smyrna with the ball, 27-18 lead as we're at the midway point of the second quarter.
Free throws keeping them in this one, Glenn.
Yeah. Almost caught Shaw breaking the wrong way that time. Oh, tough step back jump shot, no good. They keep it alive. Shaw with a loose ball. Top of the circle, 3-pointer is too strong. Jackson-Dixon with a rebound, trying to get points in transition. At the free throw line, jump shot off the mark. Last touched by Chase Little, Smyrna basketball.
Mid-range shots just not falling for Dover right now, but they're not able to get to the rim right now cleanly, so they have to take these mid-range jump shots.
You're exactly right. Under 3:30 to go in the half. Almost a steal there. Quick reaction by Dover defensively to deny the three-point shot. Good crossover dribble. I think the Dover fans wanted a little travel in there. Didn't get it. Good block in the paint, but a Taylor's going to be caught with a foul there. He hit the hand.
Good aggressive drive.
That's his first, only the team's second. But it will send James Heath to the line. He has 3 points in the game, hit a three-pointer in that first quarter. First attempt up and good. They say both these teams very good free throw shooting teams. And come tournament time, Pat, that is a key.
That is it. That is a key. Especially down at that Bob Carpenter Center, playing with, the depth perception, that could play a role.
Making them both. And now the largest lead of the game for Smyrna at 11, 29-18.
Nice take.
Good shot in the lane. Was that Chase Little?
No.
Or Kareem King?
Once again, yeah, Kareem King, he's been solid, Glenn. He's been solid attacking the basket.
Yeah, he did that Sunday. Oh, there's a deflection and a steal by Chase Little, but he went up too strong off the backboard.
Yeah, got to make those layups. Finally got your transition opportunity. Got to knock those down.
Sullivan trying to settle things down a little bit.
They can't get sped up, and that's why they've been able to enjoy this lead.
Beckett hustled down the offensive miss. 2 minutes to go in the half. Smyrna up by 9.
They refuse to be sped up, and they're just playing with more energy right now.
A three-point shot missed everything.
Another
Beckett,
offensive rebound.
Yeah, he ran it down. That's 2 in a row for him.
There's a lot of standing around here from Dover, which is not like them.
No. Now we got a whistle.
We're going to get a timeout to get Shaw back in the game. I like that from Coach Mears.
They get Shaw back in. Let's see who goes out. Looks like it might be Heath. But nevertheless, the two teams will gather together, and with 1:39 to go in the half, Smyrna, which has led pretty much throughout, up now by 9.
Yeah, they refuse to be sped up. This game is being played at their pace. They're winning the 50-50 balls. They had the big play with Logan Shaw dunking over top of the defender. They've hit some outside shots, but what's most impressive has been their half-court defense.
Yeah.
The help, the taking away, the constricting of driving lanes for Dover. Nothing has been easy for the Senators here in this first half. They have no transition baskets, and that's the recipe for success for Smyrna right now.
Logan Shaw has 8 points. Chase Sullivan, 11. Those two have combined for 19 of Smyrna's 29 total.
It's been the case all year.
Yeah. Yeah, you brought it up in the pregame. 6 different players have scored for Dover. The leading scorer is Kareem King with 5 points. Javion Dennis and Terrence Williams both with 4. All right, coming out of the timeout, Eagles ball at midcourt. Sullivan is doubled up. Gets it to Beckett and almost picked from behind.
A little poor spacing there out of the side-out play. A couple of players all in the same spot. Got to try and spread the defense out a little bit.
Beckett getting a lot of minutes for Coach Mears. He came in for Reddick, who was in foul trouble early. Oh, good steal there. King puts it in, and there's a breakaway.
That's what that's the recipe for Dover. They've got to find a way to force turnovers and get easy buckets in transition. And then that opens up the ability in the half court.
Shaw dishes off to Sullivan. Made a good hesitation move in the paint, but couldn't get the shot to. A good offensive rebound put back by McNeil.
Again, the hustle points are going all to Smyrna right now.
Under a minute to go in the half. Smyrna up by 11. Little in the paint. Had it taken away.
Defense is just everyone's in there. There's no driving lanes. Oh, what a pass.
Good pass and a reverse layup up and good. Shaw on the dime. McNeil on the finish.
Another charge. What do they got here? Or do they get the reach on the defender on the side? They do.
Smyrna right now up by 11. 35 seconds to go in the half. And with Dover in the bonus, Cameron Jackson-Dixon will go to the free throw line. He has 2 points in the game. Makes the first.
Be curious to see. Let's see what Smyrna does here, Glenn. You're going to get pressure here from Dover, especially on the make. Do they try and run this down and get the last possession, or do they look to push and get a bucket? Are they content with going into the half with a minimum 9-point lead, or do they look to push and give the opportunity for Dover to get a bucket before the half?
Right.
Right now they got to get across half court.
Yeah.
There you go.
They do. Sullivan dished off to Shaw. We're down to 20 seconds. And it looks like Coach Mears is going to have his team hold for the final shot of the half. Whoa, almost a turnover there. Need a little help.
Call timeout.
And they passed off. Sullivan got double teamed.
Jump ball.
Jump ball, and the possession goes to Dover. So with just 5 seconds to go in the half, Dover with the ball and an opportunity to slice into this 9-point deficit. They get it into Williams. All the way into the paint. Puts up the runner. No good. Rebound Smyrna, and that will end the first half, Pat. And the Eagles pretty much dominated.
Yes, they did. And that's about as good a half of basketball as Coach Mears and this group could have asked for. That was tremendous. A tremendous half of basketball. High quality in every facet of the game. Can't come away with anything more than just extremely impressed with Smyrna. Dover's just got to clean some things up. They've got to come up with a way to generate offense when it's not coming from their turnovers. Right now, Smyrna is doing a great job of not getting sped up, turning the basketball over, and the help defense is there. So they're going to have to get a little more creative than some of these other opponents that Dover's come across this year. Let's see what they can do. Their half-court offense is going to be an addressing point, and the hustle on defense. A lot of second-chance opportunities for Smyrna.
Yeah, sure were. All right, good points all, and we'll be back with more to start the second half right after these messages. Once again, the halftime score, Smyrna 33, Dover 24 on 302 Sports.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere, or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Casty Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he's going about things a little bit. I know he commented that a lot of things his classmates would do that it didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, you know, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different possibilities. And he mentioned the ROTC program as well. And he said, you know, I could graduate as an officer. And so I was kind of excited when he mentioned that he could do that as well.
I would just tell people, you know, if their son or daughter was considering the National Guard, that I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's something that can really help somebody grow. And at the same time, you're serving your country, which is a great thing too. So I think it's a good opportunity.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
I chose GVC because it has a great international program. It is very cheap for America. I love the facilities, I love the campus, and I love the people here.
Hola, mi nombre es Angélica Febre, soy de Puerto Rico y escogí GVC por la comunidad y para jugar voleibol.
I chose GVC because it was an affordable option to pursue a business career and play baseball.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
Back here at Smyrna High School, where the Eagles lead top-ranked Dover 33-24 at the half. Leading scorer in the game, Chase Sullivan for the Eagles with 11. Logan Shaw has 8. 6 points by Pharaoh McNeil. James Heath has 5 points off the bench, and then Kilgo made a 3 in the second quarter. So that's his total. That's Smyrna's scoring for the Dover Senators, most of it at the free throw line. Leading the way with 7 points is Kareem King. Terrence Williams has 4. Cameron Jackson-Dixon has 4. Javion Dennis has 4. 3 points for Joseph Taylor and Troy Spencer with 2 points. Dover had a couple of players sat significant minutes in the first half with 2 fouls. Cameron Jackson-Dixon and Chase Little. I have no doubt that they'll start this third quarter. Only 2 players for Smyrna with 2 fouls. Quamir Reddick, who sat out quite a bit of the first half, and then Maurice Kilgo. That's where we stand. And Smyrna has led by as many as 11 points in this game. They'll start the third quarter up 9. Dover has never led.
Yeah, just a perfect half of basketball for Smyrna from an execution standpoint. They were in control of the basketball and the pace on the offense. Didn't turn the basketball over and allow Dover to get out and run too often. They knocked down some outside shots as well. Great cuts by multiple players, including Logan Shaw. Pharaoh McNeil had a couple of nice cuts as well. And defensively, just tremendous help defense to take away any kind of driving lanes from this Dover Senator team and force them into deep shots or contested mid-ranges. And that's how you get a 9-point lead at halftime and hold Dover to only 24 points in the first half.
Yeah. Damian Beckett gave Coach Mears some quality minutes off the bench when Reddick was in foul trouble. He had at least 3 offensive rebounds. All right, the Eagles start the half. Their possession. Once again, Smyrna in the home whites with the red numbers. Dover in the dark uniforms. Chase Sullivan, mid-range jumper, smooth as silk.
It's just so controlled. Take advantage of the reach there by Jackson-Dixon. He gets to his spot, and he knocks down the easy short-range jump shot. He's playing within himself, Glenn.
Jackson-Dixon just had his mid-range jumper deflected. Kick out, Kilgo for 3. A little too strong. And the loose ball goes to Shaw.
Again, just great hustle here. Again, I'm really impressed with Chase Sullivan. He just does not get sped up.
Kilgo, good penetration, but he dished off. Good hands by Dover to deflect the pass, and now we got a whistle and a foul.
Good trail defense by Jackson-Dixon, stepping right into the lane, anticipating that pass, that drop-off, forcing the turnover.
That foul's on Kilgo, so he'll be the first player tonight with 3 personal fouls. Quickly, Coach Mears gets a sub in for him. That'll be James Heath. Barely 1 minute into this third quarter. Smyrna up 33-24. Chase Little trying to break down Sullivan. Baseline jumper, side of the rim. Skying for the loose ball rebound, and with a left hand, the putback and 1 for Terrence Williams. And Pat, that's what he did Sunday.
Yeah, well, there's the first hustle bucket of the game there for Dover. It feels like tremendous work on the offensive glass, and that's going to be needed for this group right now.
James Heath committed his second personal foul. Williams completes the 3-point play, and it's 35-27. Smyrna's committed 2 team fouls already, and that pass cannot be saved by the Eagles, and they turn it over.
First lapse in execution right there from Smyrna. They had the opportunity, had that press beat, but the poor pass gives it right back to Dover.
And a bucket here by Dover could cut that once 11-point lead down to 5. 3-point shot, no good. And Sullivan with a loose ball rebound.
Again, Little opportunity, just couldn't haul that in.
Oh, Shaw gives a little fake, takes a three-point shot.
No way they're going to call this a walk, are they? Okay.
I think we had a foul before the shot.
God, that's bizarre. Yeah, it's a loose ball, off ball, loose ball foul, but yeah, it's bizarre to not see the shot count like that.
Wow. Foul goes on Braylon Williams, his first. Smyrna gets the ball in deep. Heath dishes off to Sullivan. Gets a screen. Now picked up by Braylon Williams. At the free throw line, jump shot. Just off the mark, offensive rebound. Put back, wouldn't go down by
Great
Reddick.
hustle.
And he gets another one, Reddick does. And that one's blocked out of bounds. It'll be Smyrna ball. Reddick in there fighting hard.
Yeah, great effort by Reddick. Obviously limited first half minutes because of foul trouble. Making his presence felt here early in the third. And again, Smyrna winning most of these 50-50 ball opportunities. That's a kick ball.
Oh,
all right, they don't call it.
Yeah, Chase Little, and then there'll be a reach-in foul as he tried to get it down the floor. The foul will go on Heath, and now he has 3 personal fouls. And quickly, Smyrna with 3 team fouls.
First 2 minutes, Dover done a good job of getting more deflections defensively and getting themselves some extra offensive possessions. Can they make it hurt?
Terrence Williams in the paint, triple team, shot off the back of the rim. Shaw comes away with it, but Dover got back.
Oh,
and there's a
can't
steal.
make that pass.
Yeah, Williams saw that one coming.
Can't make that pass against this defense. That's got to be an over-the-head snap pass if you're going to go across like that.
Oh, good penetration and a dish off. Chase Little to Terrence Williams, and it's a 5-point game. Excuse me, 35-29, 6-point game. Good job that time by Chase Little. And Dover has, Pat, so many players that can run the point. Little can run the point. Jackson Dixon can run the point.
Just slowing this pace down. Smart from Smyrna.
Shaw thought about a deep 3, won't take it. Now Sullivan into the paint. Step back, floater, good.
Love the pace that this young man plays with, Glenn.
Quickly down the other end of the floor, losing the handle, and that'll be a turnover. Smyrna ball.
Yeah, he does not allow defenses to speed him up. Plays within himself. Plays under control.
15 points for Sullivan already, and we're midway through the third quarter.
He's averaging about 16 and a half a game. So he's well over his pace, normal.
Shaw's contested 3 is off the mark, and we have a foul that's going to go against Smyrna in the paint on the rebound. That's Farrah McNeil. That'll be his first. It'll be his second.
Fourth team foul. So
yeah.
Dover can benefit here. They got to be aggressive offensively and get themselves right to the free throw line and continue to claw back into this one.
Yeah. Williams, as they move it around the perimeter, Javion Dennis, open 3, can't make it.
They have not hit from deep at all in this game compared to how they typically do, Dennis in particular.
Yeah, they only have 1 3-ball make, and that was Taylor.
Good hands.
Yep, good hands. Sullivan has it taken away,
and then
he commits the frustration foul.
And right there, kind of got caught with the dribble monster there.
And that's the second foul committed by Sullivan, already the team's 5th, and that will send Chase Little to the free throw line. We've played half of this third quarter. Little taking his time, gathering himself at the line. And misses the first. Little averaging 14 points on the year for Coach Wilson.
He's been good. Obviously, scoring the basketball runs in that family.
Oh, yeah,
Darrell could fill it up, man.
Yeah. Helped lead Dover to a state title a couple years ago. Second one's good. First points of the game for Chase.
Attack.
3-point shot. Sullivan rimmed out. Logan Shaw tried to save it. Loose ball. We're going to have a tie-up, I think.
Should be a jump ball. Let's see. They're going to discuss this if it's a foul or it's a jump.
Jump ball. Possession Dover. A little bit of a long discussion there by those two. I think that maybe they weren't on the same page, but decided to go with the tie-up. Now Senators get a switch. Braylon Williams comes out. Cameron Jackson Dixon back on the floor.
Some pressure now here from Smyrna.
Yeah, that's new. Dover's used to this. They practice against it all the time.
Absolutely. I don't know if that's necessarily in their best interest.
Boy, tough move inside by Terrence Williams. He was doubled, and they thinks they're going to get Reddick. Let's see.
Getting Terrence Williams involved here, Glenn, like you talked about over the weekend with him. Big second half. They've gone right to him in what has been a half-court physical battle.
They called the foul on Logan Shaw. That's his first. First free throw up and good by Williams. I tell you what, for a big man, he's got such soft hands from the free throw line.
That he does.
I'd go back and look, but I think I had him 8 for 9 Sunday from the line, all in the second half in crunch time. As he makes them both. Yeah, he only had one miss. He was 10 out of 11 from the line. Logan Shaw has his shot deflected, but they're going to say they got him on the elbow, and Shaw will go to the line.
Good aggressive drive there. I mean, look, slowing it down obviously is a great thing. It's going to really benefit Smyrna, but when these chances are there to drive and get easy baskets, you have to take them. Right there, that was a good opportunity for one of your leading scorers to get to the rim. Defense was in a disadvantageous position. He did a good job driving and getting the harm, and now to the line for some free ones.
So Dover cut the lead down to 5 on the other end, and Williams converted both free throws. Shaw trying to get those points back, and he makes them both. Back to a 7-point lead. 10 points now in the game for Shaw. King. Mid-range jumper, back of the rim, skying for the rebound, Reddick.
Again, great defense there by Smyrna to force a tough mid-range jump shot.
They break the press. Reddick bounce pass to Sullivan, but he gets trapped in the corner.
Picked his
Needs
dribble
help.
up.
Yeah.
He picked his dribble up. You don't want to pick it up there in the corners.
And that's where you need your teammates' help, too. They need to come over and give you a hand there when you get in the corner like that. King going strong the other way.
Oh, wow,
Spin
what a
move.
rip.
What a thief. Logan Shaw just stole that from him. Floater in the lane, got it to go.
Great work. Good, again, just staying on both feet, staying in control. This Eagle team is not playing with any panic tonight.
No. Terrence Williams into the paint, has the ball picked away. Out of bounds to Dover, but again, good hustle defense by the Eagles.
Just playing within themselves, being quick when they need to be, not, too fast, too furious.
Yeah, Smyrna was up by 9 at the half. They're up by 9 right now with 2 minutes to go in the third. Trying to alley-oop one down in there.
That's not there. You just got to acknowledge that it's not there. They got to cover it up. Go to your next option.
Yeah, they had him bracketed. And Shaw got to steal his second on consecutive possessions. The dish is off to Sullivan, guarded by Chase Little. Into the paint, drew a crowd. Oh, he goes strong to the rim and lays it in.
The defense kind of olayed out of his way. 6-0 run here from Smyrna after Dover got within 5.
Yeah. 3-point shot on the way. That's good, and it's been a long time coming.
King knocking it down. He's been good for Dover tonight. He's supplied the offense for them.
Yes, that's 10 points now for him.
Oh, nearly an elbow there. They let that one go.
Shaw in the corner. Back out on top. 3-point shot on the way. A little strong right there for the weak side rebound. Put back is blocked by Williams. And now we got a double dribble in Smyrna.
He should have pulled that one back up top.
Yeah.
101 with the 6'6" interior defender. Live to fight another day. Bring that ball out up top. You're up 8, in control of the pace of this game.
That was McNeil who got that offensive rebound. Kept the possession alive, but Dover comes away. Now Chase Little strong through the paint. Has his pocket picked again by Shaw.
Man, these guys' hands are just so quick.
Yeah. Just like their counterparts, Dover.
Yes. Oh, can't have that.
There's a giveaway. Dennis is going to take a 3-point shot. He missed it.
I do not love that at all. Go, you got a 2-on-1.
Now a wide open 3 down the other end. That's good by McNeil.
Makes up for the mistake there, McNeil. Knock it down a big 3.
3-point shot down the other end. That's good.
I call it a 2.
It's a 2. His foot was on the line. Chase Little. Full court press. Shaw back to Sullivan. 8 seconds, 7. He's across midcourt. McNeil takes a left wing 3-ball shot, banks it in with 2 seconds to go in the quarter, and that's the end of the quarter, Pat.
Golly, the bank is open, Glenn. Snowstorm on the way, but they are still open right now if you need your cash withdrawals. Tremendous shot there from McNeil.
Gosh, the bank was open Sunday in Newcastle County, and in Kent County, it's open late on a Monday. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this with Smyrna leading 49-37.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
Now we're back here, 8 minutes to go in this one. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter at Smyrna. Enjoying their largest lead of the game at 12, 49-37. Terrence Williams leading the way for Dover with 11 points. Kareem King has 10. On the other side, Chase Sullivan has 17. 12 points for Logan Shaw and 12 for Pharaoh McNeil. And McNeil has hit 2 straight 3-pointers.
He's been great. He's had a couple nice cuts defensively. He's been a warrior for them. He's handled the basketball well. It's been an all-around effort from the Eagles here tonight. They're playing so calm. The game seems slow to them. You know, and that's a hard part for a lot of players is that the pace gets going. They can kind of freak out a little bit. These guys are playing in control. What a job there. Tough finish.
Bazemore, first bucket of the game for him, and now it's 51-37. Logan Shaw. Kareem King with a move there, but he couldn't go to the basket. Strong move in the paint, and that's a bucket in by Terrence Williams.
That's a good aggressive take there.
13 points by him, and he's doing in the second half tonight what he did Sunday. There's a blocking foul called on Dover.
He's laid on the closeout on a shooter, and it just so happened that shooter can dribble the basketball. Shaw did a great job of reading him and driving right by him, picking up the foul.
Second foul on Terrence Williams, who has 13 points in the game to lead Dover. Shaw with a good spin move, but Chase Little with good hands. Now here's Kareem King, Euro step. Can't get the shot, but he drew the foul.
Dover getting out, pushing it in transition. Energy kind of upticked a little bit here in this first minute of the fourth quarter. Been waiting for that from Dover.
Right.
They've been bottled up. Again, I mean, Smyrna's done a tremendous job of making them play at their pace.
At the line, Kareem King. He has 10 points tonight. Missed the front end. So Williams, Sunday against Howard, he scored 19 of his 21 in the second half of that game. So far tonight, he has scored 9 of his 13 here in the second half. King's second free throw. He can cut it to 11.
Yeah, King kind of led the way in the first half, and Williams has picked it up here in the second, but nothing really from Dennis. Little has been quiet.
Yeah, Dennis has had some three-point opportunities, but has had a rough time getting the ball to go through.
He has.
Good defense by Dover.
Good cut.
Pass.
Oh.
Reddick almost with the putback off the miss. Dover pushing pace, Pat. Dennis on the run. Three-point shot is short.
I don't love the shot selection.
Kilgo dishes off to Reddick. Reverse layup is blocked. Terrence Williams.
Great job by Williams.
Javion Dennis step back, three-point shot, missed everything.
These are not good shots. These are just not good shots. There's substitution. You've got to get better shots than that now.
Dennis just having a tough. He's a good shooter. We all know that. But
he's forcing them now.
Yeah,
he's forcing them now. Both of those were step-back threes. He took a three on a 2-on-1 transition. Just take what the defense is giving you.
Yeah.
I know it's a frustrating night, but you got to battle through that. Sometimes teams take things away, your first option away. You got to go to the second, third option.
Oh, step back shot. That's blocked. Williams with the loose ball.
The defense for Dover's picked up here. I will say that. Last 3-4 possessions, they've been great.
Williams on Reddick. Reddick stayed right with him. Williams wants the ball back. Cross-court pass just coming into the game. Three-point shot just came off the bench for Spencer.
Now, that was a good job. He was set, caught the ball, shot it in rhythm. Don't mind that shot. Oh, nice work. Oh, he got to make the layup, though.
Yep. Logan couldn't get it to go. Dover was down by 14. Right now it's 51-43. Spencer again makes another. And Andrew Mears says timeout, please.
Smart timeout. Great substitution, huh?
Yes.
Coach Wilson brings his junior Troy Spencer in, and he provides the spark that he was looking for. Gets to his spots, feet set, catching and shooting in rhythm.
Yeah.
That's what you want out of your shooter.
Pat, I got to tell you, this Dover team was really outplayed for 3.5 quarters.
Yes.
Almost 3.5, just like they were Sunday. They're so resilient. They're not going to give up on you. And here they come back again in the fourth quarter.
They got a lot of talent. The only thing you hope is that this doesn't become a trend where they get bored in the first half and they think, that's okay, we'll just turn it on in the last, 8 minutes or 12 minutes and we'll win games. That's not going to always be the case. But let's see if they can continue to play with high energy, get themselves some good looks. They have a shot to come back in this one. Smyrna, nothing's got to change. They've got to keep playing at their pace. Got to make some shots when they get them. But they've got to continue to take care of the basketball. Don't let Dover get out in transition. If there's a missed shot, you got to run back. Because Dover right now feels the urgency, and they are pushing the ball in transition.
And they are outscoring Smyrna so far in this quarter, 9-2.
Absolutely, yeah. The two big threes help.
Yeah. Kilgo will inbounds to McNeil. Backcourt pressure, and there's almost another steal. McNeil gets the bounce pass.
Pull it back out top. There you go.
Yep. Down on top to Kilgo. He tries to slow him down. Back to Sullivan, the point guard. 5 minutes to go in this one. 5-point Smyrna lead. They have led throughout.
They got to run more. There's not a whole lot of movement going on.
Shaw, cross-court pass. Kilgo, three-point shot, side of the rim. Quick outlet to King. King in strong, and he makes the bucket, and it's a 3-point game.
Got to get back. Got to get back on defense. If you're Smyrna, we got a foul here.
Yeah, I think there is.
Now Dover feels like they're in the game. You can see, look at the energy, Glenn. You can see it in the body language.
Yeah.
It's raised here.
They were down 14. They're on an 11-2 run. 3-point game midway through the fourth quarter. Glenn Fraser alongside Pat Gariantes. Nick Halliday on camera. Sullivan. Oh, got right past his man, but he couldn't make the layup.
Got to make that. Smyrna's had there's a foul. Smyrna's had a couple of nice opportunities, and they've missed.
Yeah.
And this 3-point lead would be more like 7 right now, or 8. They'd be managing the storm, but they've gone cold at a bad time. And now with the 3 ball, Dover can tie this game.
Yeah. Foul was on McNeil. That's his third. Both teams have committed 2 team fouls here in this fourth quarter. In the paint, Chase Little, double team, turnaround jump shot is short. Sullivan skies for the rebound. And Pat, do you contribute some of that?
That's a bad pass. Smyrna's kind of
There's
lost
a
their
foul.
mind
Yeah.
here late in this game.
Kilgo ran into Williams hard. Both of them are on the deck. I was going to say missing those layups. Do you contribute that to a little bit of fatigue because you played such a tenacious man-to-man defense the whole game, or no?
I don't, because they never got sped up. And I don't think that the physicality really got to them in this game. Dover wasn't really playing. They didn't. This wasn't up to their standard tonight until the last couple of minutes. So I don't think it's fatigue. I think it's just a lack of focus and perhaps some nerves because the game's getting tighter.
Look at Kareem King. He's taking over now, too, and it's a 1-point game.
Great move by King, and he's been good at doing that all night, Glenn. He's been able to get to the rim quite a bit.
Whistle on the floor.
You're going to get King on the bump on the side. This game's going to be fun to watch. Who's going to execute down the stretch?
That's only the first foul on Kareem King. Smyrna quickly in the backcourt to Reddick, over to Sullivan. And Smyrna has gone cold. They've only scored 2 points this entire quarter. And that was Bazemore. Over to Shaw. Shaw and Chase Little, double team, turn around, tough shot. Couldn't get the extension on the shot.
A lot of isolation ball here in this fourth quarter, Glenn. No one really cutting. Like, that was where they were having their success for the majority of this game, as that ball goes out of bounds and the other way.
Yeah.
There's no cuts. It's just, let's get the ball to number 4, let's get the ball to number 21, and let's let them figure it out. And that's not winning basketball. It's kind of giving me, it's making the hair on the back of my neck stick up because of my 76ers. That's unfortunately the way they like to play down the stretch. Got to keep playing the way that got you here. That's going to be the coaching point after this game, regardless, win or lose.
McNeil, three-pointer, good. And Smyrna needed that bad.
Big hit. Big hit there by McNeil.
4-point lead. King trying to break down his defender. He hits the deck.
Travel.
That's a traveling violation. And here the gym getting alive again. And Pat Pharaoh McNeil has hit his last 3 shots from beyond the arc.
They're big, man, and that was a big shot. Hopefully that, allows Smyrna to take at least a little bit of a breath. Dover got to keep pedal to the metal here. You're still not out this 4-point game. You're still in this thing.
McNeil, another look from outside, up and it rammed out.
Wow.
Chase
This
Little.
place would have went nuts.
Yeah, it would have. Chase Little, coast to coast, alley-oop to King. He couldn't get the handle. Williams got the loose ball, though. And now we've got a whistle. He stepped out of bounds. You're great, Pat. Good call. Getting loud in here at Smyrna High. 2:26 to go.
There's the timeout here by Coach Wilson. Dover's still in a decent spot. They've just got to continue to play their attacking style defense here. Maybe they switch to man-to-man here at some point, Glenn, and try and speed these guards up. In particular, Chase Sullivan.
Yeah.
This young man is playing at a snail's pace, and I mean that in the best way. I mean, nothing speeds him up. and in particular these traps and these zones, maybe man-to-man pressure can get him revved up, and maybe you get an errant pass or two. See what they do coming out of this timeout.
I think the key score for Smyrna is the last 3 ball games, Farron McNeil was averaging 5 points per game. He's hit 3 straight threes and has 15 in this ball game.
It's huge. The Sanford transfer, stepping up big, obviously had some big game experience during his time there. And here against the #1 team in the state, like you said, he's scoring 3 times his average.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to help out. I said before the game, if Smyrna wants to be one of these big dogs, you got the 2 guys scoring in Sullivan, and you've got Shaw.
Yeah.
You got Kilgo back. Who's going to be that 3rd, 4th guy to provide some scoring? Because you can't rely on just 2 guys the whole year if you want to win a state championship.
Yeah, right now, Sullivan has 17 but has not scored this quarter, and Shaw has 12 and he has not scored this quarter, but McNeil's picked up the pace offensively.
Yeah, the defense has been better on those guys.
Oh, bad pass.
Try to force it to them.
Yep. Cameron Jackson-Dixon with the takeaway. 2:10 to go in the game. Dover down by 4. Williams.
Dover's just,
that was almost stolen.
Dangerous pass.
Gets it to King. King with a tough shot in the lane. Got it off the glass.
So good around the rim, man. So good around the rim. What's he up to, about 16 now, 17?
17.
Yeah, he's been great.
It's a 1-possession game. Smyrna on top by 2.
Again, a lot of standing around on offense. Smyrna's got to move without the basketball. Something they were doing at a great level for the first 3 quarters, and it's just stopped here.
Especially along the baseline with the backdoor cutters.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that the second half. Dover's denied it, and there's a steal. Dover has it down by 2 with 1:18 to go. Down in the corner, 3-point shot on the way, but it missed everything, and Reddick has the rebound, and he's fouled.
Not a bad shot there. They got it to a guy that's knocked a couple of down, and Troy Spencer. He didn't quite knock that one in.
Both teams have committed 3 fouls. That's the second on Kareem King.
They haven't started the clock yet. There they go. They finally get it going.
Oh.
That's a block. Yep.
Kilgo had the ball. That's Cameron Jackson-Dixon. That's his 3rd foul. And now 5. I thought it was 4, but they didn't. They were late switching it, so Kilgo will go to the line. He has 3 points in the game. It was a tray back in the second quarter. Big free throws. 1:08 to go. First one's good.
Big make there for Kilgo. These are pressure free throws if you've ever seen them.
Oh, yeah. Crunch time. You need guys to come through at crunch time, don't you? Javion Dennis back in the game.
Now, Dennis has to try and get – don't just settle for threes, man. He's got the ability to get to the rim. Look to work for that.
Kilgo, second free throw. Got them both. Big makes there. 56-52 with a 1:05 to go.
Again, Dover, no need to panic.
Terrence Williams, did he travel?
They got a foul. Let's see.
Oh, we got a grab or a reach or a hold. I think that's Logan Shaw.
Yep.
Just under a minute to go. Happened on the baseline away from the ball.
That's the last foul to give for Smyrna. They got to be careful. One thing you don't want to do is give freebies up to Dover here.
No, they called it on Reddick. That's his 3rd, team's 4th. So both teams from here on out will shoot free throws with just 59 seconds to go, Pat. Glad you're with us tonight on the 302 Sports streaming platform. Cameron Jackson-Dixon with the ball is picked up by McNeil. Dennis pass underneath. Strong move by Williams. Shot would not go. A lot of contact, no call.
Yeah, I was going to say, no call. Surprising. Big play. You got to play on. Oh, there's going to be, that's going to, oh boy.
Is that Javion?
Yeah, that's a frustration foul. And he kind of like He kind of lead blocked through on the – that was a wham block. Gave us good form. Tell you what, who's coaching the football at Dover these days?
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
That season's over. Javion's a senior, but that was good form coming through on the block, man.
Yep. First foul on Javion Dennis, but it will send Logan Shaw to the free throw line. Smyrna already leading by 2 possessions. 41 seconds to go. Shaw makes the first. His first points of this quarter.
They've hounded him. He's a tremendous shooter. Can score from all 3 levels, this young man.
Makes them both. 58, 52, 41 seconds to go.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Was that on McNeil? Yeah, that's his 4th.
It's getting chippy, and both teams, refs are going to have to keep an eye out here, make sure tempers don't flare. We had a hard foul on Shaw. There was a pushing match after the foul from McNeil.
Yeah.
And Coach Mears is doing a great job of telling him, we're up 6 with 39 seconds left. Don't get teed up.
Jackson Dixon cans the first free throw.
I feel like it's going to take a lot, though, to get a technical in this game. It's been physical.
His first points of this quarter, and he makes them both.
Timeout.
2 really good free throw shooting teams. We told you about that at the top of the broadcast. And, Pat, they're coming up with clutch makes in the 4th quarter.
They are. And right now, Dover's going to have to come up with a steal or 2 here. 39 seconds to go. I think you got to go for the steal on the inbounds, maybe the initial trap, and hope if you get a 5-second count or you get a steal off of that first pass, you can go ahead and do that. But after that, you're going to have to go and put Smyrna on the free throw line. If you're Smyrna, you got to get your free throw shooters on the court, but Kilgo, Sullivan, and Shaw are going to be your guys.
Yeah.
More than likely. The ball's got to get into their hands. And Chase Sullivan has got to be strong with the basketball.
Yeah.
This 4th quarter, this second half, in particular in the 4th quarter, Dover's been able to get him sped up finally, and it's forced to some turnovers. He's going to have to take care of the basketball here.
14 points for Shaw, 15 points McNeil, 17 points for Sullivan to lead the way for Smyrna, 17 points for Kareem King, and 13 for Terrence Williams to lead the way in this ball game. All right, let's set it for you. Under 40 seconds to go. Possession arrow in favor of Dover. Smyrna having a lot of trouble getting the ball in. They finally get it into Shaw. He was triple teamed. They stole it. Jackson Dixon went up for the shot and got it blocked, but there was a foul. And if that's Kilgo, he's just fouled out.
And he's got to do Shaw kind of playing as if he's going to get that NBA whistle. But you've got to use your pivot foot. You've got to create some contact every now and then. Move that ball around, not just Joel Embiid throw the ball up, hands up in the air, hoping you're going to get a whistle.
The foul was on Shaw, his second. Cameron Jackson Dixon missed the free throw.
It's a big miss right there for Jackson Dixon. But Dover did a great job, trapped right away, and they got the turnover they wanted.
Yes.
They're going to have to do it again.
We understand both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Second free throw's up and good. So he makes 1 of 2.
Oh, boy.
And there's a foul in the inbounds play. And that will send, who's that, Sullivan? That'll send Sullivan to the line.
Seemed like there was a little less contact on that one than the previous one, but they must have got him in the right spot. And again, the free throw shooting contest continues.
Yeah.
Glenn.
Pat, we've had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 trips to the line in the last 7 seconds of game time. First free throw up, and that's in and out by Sullivan. Sullivan leads the team with 17 points. He has not scored in this quarter.
These teams want to keep us here, Glenn. They want us to come up with a classic here.
I think we got it. Second shot. That one's no good. He missed them both.
Wow. Life for Dover.
58-55.
And they don't need a 3.
Dennis takes a contested three-point shot way off the mark, but Logan Shaw fouled him. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, didn't need that. Did not need that if you're Smyrna. And Dennis again, you know, Javion, he's one of the state's best. He's one of the top.
Yeah.
He's kind of got a little case of the forcing tonight, and that wasn't a great shot with the amount of time on the clock. You don't need that contested fadeaway 3.
But he got bailed out.
He did, and he hit the first.
He got the first. He gets 2 more. He can tie the game. That one rimmed out. 21 seconds to go.
Plenty of time here even with that miss, Dover is still in a spot.
And if you look at Coach Mears over there, he's trying to calm down the troops. Second, so he makes 2 out of 3.
There's timeout by Coach Wilson.
We have a 1-point ball game with 21 seconds to go. Wow, what a game. When I put this one on the schedule a couple of weeks ago,
you saw it, Glenn.
I wasn't sure, but we've got a classic here.
You had the crystal ball ready, my friend.
Hey, listen, the freshman game tonight was won by 1 point by Dover. The junior varsity game was won by 3 points by Smyrna. And here we are with a 1-point game at the varsity finale.
This is the bragging rights battle here.
And these two will play each other again this season in the regular season. Matter of fact, both of them only have conference games left. Dover has to play Milford twice. Good, solid team this year. They have to play Cape one more time, and they still have to play Smyrna. And Smyrna has some tough conference games too, including another trip to Dover to take on the Senators.
Always tough to win at Dover.
Oh, yeah. Great crowd in here tonight. They had to open up the second level. You can hear the pep band in the background. And now Smyrna with the possession. 21 seconds to go. Possession arrow in favor of Dover. Try to get it into McNeil. They do.
Dribble.
2-man gain. The ball was kicked out of bounds by Kareem King.
Don't forget, you got your dribble. And shocking there. Well, not shocking. Dover going to try and make them uncomfortable. 10-second count, they get the ball back still. You know what I mean? So, Steph Wilson, he had to deliver that message. That was a good timeout. This is a perfect spot right here. If you're Williams, there's the timeout by Smyrna. That was a good one.
All right, so that started with 21, so that ate up 8 seconds. We have 13 seconds left in the game. Smyrna will throw it in near midcourt. Pat, this has been a good one.
It's been a great one. Great one. And again, it's value the basketball. Can Smyrna execute one more inbounds pass? So tough to do against this Dover pressure. They're going to ask their guys to do it one more time. Then once you get it inbounds, you've got to be strong with the ball. Dover's going to come looking for that steal right away before putting the foul up. You look at it, it's a one-possession game. Even if you make 2 free throws, they might let a little bit of time come off the clock. So you need to be prepared for the foul, but not only the foul right away, perhaps a trap to get you to turn the basketball over.
Yeah.
So you've got to be strong with this basketball.
Real chess match right now in these two huddles to see what those coaches come up with. Smyrna had a 49-37 12-point lead at the end of 3. They made the first bucket of the fourth quarter to go up 14, but Dover has battled all the way back, trailing by 1. They've never led in the ball game. They've tied it twice in the first quarter, but they have never had a lead. All right, here we go. Smyrna has Sullivan, Shaw, Kilgo, McNeil, and Bazemore on the floor. Cameron Jackson-Dixon, Javion Dennis, Terrence Williams, King, and Chase Little for the Senators. And what was that?
That's a turnover. That's a panic move.
He threw the ball backwards into the stands? What? I don't get that.
And that's going to hurt. That's going to really hurt.
No time off the clock. Dover with the ball, a chance to take their first lead of the game. 9, 8, 7, 6. Into the paint. Shot was blocked, but it goes in.
Good chance to get one off. They got to shoot it. They don't. Or they got a timeout. We got a timeout.
They got a timeout.
We got a timeout.
Pat, who made that shot? Was that?
Javion Dennis.
Oh, wow.
Javion Dennis on the make. Did Smyrna get a timeout? I thought they did.
Unbelievable. I still don't understand what happened on that pass by Kilgo.
A panic. That was just a panic decision. Kilgo was falling over the out-of-bounds line, was afraid there was going to be a violation, and that was just, I guess, the instinct there. I don't know.
Wow.
Let's see how much time they put on the clock.
Yeah. And what a shot by Javion Dennis. It was a little mid-range floater pretty much. And it looked like somebody got a hand on it. They deflected it, and it still went in.
Yeah, it looked like Shaw got it from behind.
Yeah. Wow. So Dennis, he went off. He wasn't being able to connect from outside. Coming off the bench for him was Troy Spencer, and he nailed 2 threes back-to-back in the fourth quarter. So Dennis comes back on the floor, gets fouled on a three-point attempt, makes 2 out of 3, and then makes that bucket there. He has scored the last 4 points for Dover. They're going to put 2.3 back on the clock. 2.3 will go on the clock.
The ball went through the hoop with about 5 seconds left. So then some time went off before they called the timeout. So it's going to be, let's see how creative the Eagles get. What an effort, though, by Dover down the stretch, Glenn.
Yeah. Man, we've got fans standing all around the court right now.
Made free throws. They're the difference.
Yeah. Yep.
Unfortunately for Smyrna, they've got to go the length of the floor here.
Right, with only 2.3. You almost have to have a baseball pass here. Or something to mid-court for a turnaround. All right.
See where they go.
Officials are a hold of it. Here we go. McNeil will throw it in. He's running the baseline. Gets it into Shaw. He takes a dribble, and he was double-teamed and couldn't really get off a clean shot.
And that'll do it.
How about that? Dover never leads until 2 seconds to go.
What a job. Congratulations. Good effort there by Dover. The only hope you could have there is hope that it's a learning point for them. They survived, they get the win, but that's a learning experience. They were all out of whack for 3.5 quarters or 3 quarters of this game.
Yeah. Tremendous
game plan by Smyrna. It was great execution, but down the stretch, that pressure finally got to them. It finally got to them. And Dover gets away with their 12th victory and remaining undefeated within the state.
There you go. The record now 12-1. Troy Spencer scores 8 points for Dover. 3 points by Taylor. Javion Dennis had 8. 7 for Cameron Jackson-Dixon. But I think Dover, the player of the game, Kareem King, with 17 points.
Glenn, he was great. I mean, when they were struggling in that first half, he was able to get to the basket, played within himself, honestly, throughout that entire game. And I agree. He was the consistent source for Dover in a game where they were all out of whack for the most part. He was great in both halves. You saw a good, strong second half again for Terrence Williams.
Oh, yeah.
just, like you said, Glenn, you can never count this Dover team out. They're so talented, and if they can just get their bearings within them, they can beat anybody within this state of Delaware. And, they did exactly that. Trailing by 14 at one point here in the second half, they finally were able to tighten some things up, and they get a big, big win on the road.
King leads the way with 17, and Terrence Williams had 13 for Dover, who trailed the whole game. They never led until the shot made by Javion Dennis with 2.3 seconds to go, and that's how it will end. Leading the way for Smyrna, Chase Sullivan with 17, 15 for Farrah McNeil, and Logan Shaw had 14. What the heck of a ball game this was. It's an instant classic, folks, here on 302 Sports. Our thanks to both coaches, Stephen Wilson and Andrew Mears, along with Athletic Director Bill Schultz and the staff here at Smyrna High. For Pat Gariantes, Nick Halliday, I'm Glenn Frazier. Once again, the final score, Dover 59, Smyrna 58. Thanks for watching our live stream on 302 Sports.